Hello everyone, I'm Jamie Mendez and welcome to Magical Me, my weekly Moonday Oracle message. And I'm going to just give it a few moments though, because I am a little bit early and I just wanted to just make sure the quality of sound and everything was good before I actually go into everything today. So if you are tuning in live, just shoot me a comment letting me know how the quality is of sound, because like I said, I'm not using a microphone today, so just let me know. And again, I apologize for any background noise that you might hear because this is a very sensitive microphone. It tends to pick up, I'm not using my phone, but it's what's on the device, tends to pick things up that are even downstairs. So just want to make sure everybody can hear me okay, see me okay, and then I will give it a few moments to give people the opportunity to see that I'm live, and we'll go from there. Hello, Jaden. How are you, sweetheart? Thank you so much for being here live with me today. I'm glad that you could make it. Super, super excited to be back. It's been quite a while, quite a few months. So I am just starting to slowly work my way back into, or transition, I should say, my way back into doing what I love, doing work again and getting that motivation and that inspiration to kind of get back in it. So, hi, Deb. Welcome, lovely. Thank you for being here. Can you all hear me okay? Katrina, welcome, gorgeous. So happy you all could be here. Hi, Dawn. Thank you so much for that, sweetheart. I am really happy to be back. I'm excited to really start, maybe do things a little bit differently going forward. There will be some weeks that if I can't be live, I will try to, in advance, do a post for us. For example, next Monday, I actually won't be able to be here. I do have some things going on. So what I'm going to do is pull a card for us for the week, and I will do a brief little write-up for us. So we'll still have that. I'm going to try to keep these a little bit shorter than what I used to. So just really briefly kind of blow through any announcements or offerings that I have. And let's see, I'm doing a beautiful smile. Oh, thank you so much, Jaden. That means so much to me. Oh, thank you, Dawn. I'm so happy. There's no echo or anything in the background? Yeah, so just, wanting to maybe get a little bit more creative. I have a lot of things in the works for 2024 that I'd like to start bringing forward and, maybe doing things a little bit differently. Awesome. Thanks, Dawn. I appreciate you. And yeah, with the Moonday readings, I do hope to still continue them, keep going live with those every Monday, 5 p.m. Eastern. Should be about the time. I'll always announce if it's going to be different. But like I said, if there are times like next week when I can't be here, I want to share some write-ups. I might even kind of flip it around every now and then and do like themed messages for the week. Maybe one week will just be business related, one week might be love related, one's just general. This week will just be a general overview for the energy. And also, before I really get into what I'll be doing here today, just want to share that I do have an offer going on. The only one that I have going on at this time, some of you may have already seen it, is bringing back my yearly, my year ahead readings. So it's an oracle guidance reading from your soul as I connect in with the energy of your higher self. And it's month to month throughout the entire year, insight and guidance into what you need to know and any advice your soul may have for you for the best path forward. That is still going on. I do have a bit of a waiting list, as I have been so blessed that the moment that I put that reading out, people jumped on it immediately. So I'll be starting those hopefully within the next week or so, and getting those out. But again, they are actually going to be throughout the year of 2024. The current offer is $499. If you are interested, you can go over to my website, www.magicalme.com, and you should go to the shop section, and you will see the reading there where you can purchase it. And then just shoot me a message and I will let you know where you're at on the waiting list. I'll be reaching out to everybody individually about where you are on the list, and we'll go from there. So more information and details are posted on my page and on the website about that yearly reading. It's one of my favorite readings. It is my most popular reading, but they do take quite a bit of time. So I'm just asking for everybody's patience as I slowly begin to transition back into working again. As you know, many of you know that I have recently lost my beloved husband of 26 years back in September. So I gave myself a good amount of time. I don't know if there really is never a good amount of time, but grace to really go through my healing before I try to jump back into things. So bear with me as I get back in and moving along with all of that. Okay. Now, one thing that I want to announce I'm going to be doing here today for those of you who are tuning in live, I'm not going to announce it live. I will announce it after the fact. The reason being is because I will have to look through the comments at all of those of you who are tuning in live, not on the replay. Replay will be available for everybody who cannot stay and watch it. And for those of you who are going to, obviously aren't able to be here live at all. But only for those of you who are tuning in live that have not already purchased my 2024 reading, I will be doing a giveaway. So you have to do nothing but be here. And again, I will go through all of the live. If you want me to be able to see it, you are going to have to actually send a comment. This way I know that you were here live, because otherwise after the live is done airing, I won't be able to see who was here and who wasn't. All right. So for those of you who have not already purchased my 2024 reading, if you're interested in participating and being the recipient of that giveaway, then all you have to do is just comment. And again, I will look back once this is done today, put everybody's names in my magical cauldron, and I will randomly let Spirit choose who is going to be the person that is in most need of that reading this year. All right. Or next year. All right. Hi, Jason. Hi, Annie. Hi, Angel. Thank you, Leanne. Thank you all so much for being here. Cheyenne. Hello, beautiful. Thank you all so much. I'm so excited that you're all here with me live. And again, to be back here doing these readings, it just really does make my heart sing. It's what I love, So with that said, for those of you who might be new to Magical Me Live Moonday readings, what you can expect here today is that I am an oracle intuitive. I will be pulling an oracle card for higher guidance and insight for all of us for this week of November 6th, 2023. What we all really need to know moving into the energy of the week, just to give us that additional power or oomph, if you will, as we move into it to, have that mindfulness, that awareness. And as we have that awareness, it really does allow for us to move in flow, to even get ahead of something versus just kind of being blind and just kind of being battered around by the energy, and not, with that best awareness, it's like giving you a key to access even a greater potential to make the best of whatever energy is going on. Now, with that said, there are some beautiful cosmic alignments that are going on this week. One being planet Saturn, Lord of Karma, Master Teacher, just going direct. It's been retrograde since June, making some changes for all of us, opening up some doorways. Also, we've got planet Venus moving into one of their home signs, Libra, which is going to shift things up as well for us, especially in the relationship department, especially in how we are feeling about ourselves. I do go into more in-depth breakdowns of what the cosmic alignments mean for us all, not only as a collective, but individually. I do that in the Oracles of the Light that I run with my beautiful sister and partner, Oracles. It's called the Cosmic Oracle. There is an event that was posted on Magical Me as well as Oracles of the Light page. If you're interested in joining, you still have time since we're still in the first week of the month. It's a wonderful opportunity for you to get access to all of that information, your own personalized natal chart information regarding those transits. Also, you get daily card readings. You also get individualized pools for the new moon, full moon. Karen does sound healing clips individually for everyone. So something to really consider if you have not already participated in that. It's a private, again, monthly paid group for $33 for the month. Check that out, the Cosmic Oracle. You can also go on to Oracles of the Light website, and in the shop section, you should be able to find out how to sign up there. Okay. All right, and then I'm just gonna pause for 1 second. Hi, Liz, welcome, sweetheart. We do have somebody who is asking for friend requests for you to relationship readings or something or other. Those are what I call spammers or trolls. Sending love to them, but I do not ever encourage or allow, what's the word that I'm looking for? Promote people messaging people privately just because spammers and whatnot. So I'm actually going to block this person and asking all of you to not participate in those things unless you choose to do so of your own accord. Play at your own risk. Hi, Julie. Hi, Robin. Thank you for being here. So Moon Day, I like to go live to pull a message of that guidance for all of us into the energy of the week, what we all need to know. And it's really just a way for us all to embrace the theme and what might be going on, how to really move ourselves into a more harmonious alignment with the energy, what is going on, and to really give us that power to make some beautiful shifts and changes in our own lives. And awareness is key, right? So first things first, it's okay. Sometimes it's just an automated thing, but thank you. Something different. I'm not sure I bet you to, but there's quite a few names, but we'll keep it love here today and just break that chain. We don't want the energy of it. So for those of you just popping in, I did announce that my 2024 readings are still available for purchase. They are $99, and it's a reading throughout the year for the whole 12 months, individual guidance monthly from your higher self. Trying to remember everything that I said. And those are still going on. If you want to book that, you can. magicalme.com is where you can go onto my shop and purchase that. However, I'm doing a giveaway here today for anybody who is tuning in live only. So what you have to do in order for me to know that you are tuning in live is just send a comment. It could be hello, it could be anything. This way, once the live is done airing, I can go back and look through all the comments, and I'm going to put everybody's name into my magical cauldron and allow Spirit to divinely choose who it is that is most in need of that reading. If you have already purchased the reading, sadly, I will not be putting your name into the cauldron, or not so sadly because you're still getting it, but at the same time, it is something that I really was just randomly decided to do at the last minute today. So, all right, just make sure I can keep seeing these. We're going to go into the reading for the week today. Hello, Eleanor. Welcome, lovely. But before we do that, I'm just going to have everybody ground your energy. What that means is most of the day, we're all kind of running around, distracted, not really energetically in our bodies. And so you're kind of floating around all over the place. And when you're not, it doesn't allow for you to receive and actually act from the best place of connecting in with your higher self or with the divine. So when we're doing readings like this, in order for you to receive maybe or hear the message fully, the best way, it's wonderful to just ground your energy. This is a wonderful practice also to be able to do, just to detach from any overwhelm, from any stress, from any anxiety, anything like that that you might be experiencing throughout the day, and just come back into your body, just really connecting down into your center. So what I'm going to have you do, hi Karen, hi Becky, welcome and thank you for being here. I'm going to have everybody just, if you can safely close your eyes, you don't have to, but if you can, just close your eyes for a second. I'm just going to ask you, looking for my chimes, I'm just going to ask you to take a nice deep breath in through your nose. And just release, blowing the breath out of your mouth. Just feeling your body soften and relax. Just feeling yourself ground and anchored down through your body. Taking another deep breath in through your nose. And release. Unclenching your jaw, relaxing your back, your shoulders, noting where you might be holding any stress or tension or tightness in your body, and just allowing it to soften. Just pushing your energy now down into the base of your spine, connecting down further, becoming one, or feeling yourself become grounded and one with Mother Earth. Take another deep breath in. And release. Just feeling yourself now connecting into your heart space. You can even place your hands on your heart. Just connecting with yourself in this present moment of the eternal now. As all we have is this moment. And when you're ready, you can open your eyes. All right. So I kept getting pulled between two different decks today, and so I figured I'll wait until the last possible minute to see which deck I really am feeling drawn to. And I have to say that it is the Elemental Empath Oracle. And this deck is by Miyuki Rose. This is a newer deck. It's actually really beautiful. I've been working with it throughout my healing journey this last couple of weeks, and I really enjoy it. So I really hope that it brings some blessings. Again, this message, this reading is for the week of November 6th, 2023. And we're going to see what guidance and insight comes forward for the collective highest and greatest good. Ooh, that was fast. Oh, yeah, this makes sense. I actually received this message twice within the last 2 days. So really, really powerful. It's a number 8 numerically, and 8s to me speak to karmic debt and almost like the clearance, the releasing of karmic debt. But 8 is also the number of the strength card in tarot. So it does speak to being fearless, to overcoming some challenges, to like really summoning in that innate strength that you have, that innate resolve. And it also speaks to being infinite, as it is the if you turn an 8 on its side, you know it does represent the infinity symbol, showing us that nothing ends, nothing dies. Everything is just continuously process of creation, but it's also that weaving of ebb and flow, right? So it speaks to us, to me, I'm really hearing strongly about the influence that Saturn moving direct is going to have on all of us, how it is freeing us up from some karmic patterns and cycles that we've been enduring, being challenged to move through, to learn from, to accept and transition through, if you will. And I will say, like I said, Saturn went retrograde back in June. So we're working through quite a few months here of a cycle. So you can kind of just take a look back in your own life, in your experiences. What has been one of the major patterns and cycles that you have been experiencing these last few months? And you can see how you might now be experiencing some relief. However, have you mastered the cycle? Have you learned from these experiences? And so we still, you have some time to work with that energy. But wonderfully at the same time, Venus entering Libra. Libra is the current South Node. South Node representing our karmic experiences and what we must go through, what we must learn and master in order to move closer to mastery and what is our potential, what is meant for us in life, right? So hi, Rosemaria, welcome, lovely. So with that said, the card is surrender and flow. And it's really being ruled by the element of water here. So it does show us that there are a lot of, there might be some really, I don't know the word I want to use because I don't want to put anything out there as far as, because we are manifesting. November is a month of powerful manifestation, everyone. So, your energy and what you put into thoughts, that's like the key alchemical ingredients for making something happen. So be mindful of that. But at the same time, this to me shows that there are going to be a lot of emotions coming up to the surface, and I do feel like it's part of Saturn's teaching for us. It's also part of Venus moving into Libra, which is teaching us about our value, our self-worth, and allowing ourselves to kind of breathe that sigh of relief. But as these emotions come up, as things come to the surface, maybe not even just for you, but maybe for others around you, as experiences begin to happen or unfold, you're really being guided to ebb and flow, to surrender, to not try to control anything, to not try to control the outcome, to allow yourself to be, I just heard the universe to divinely pick you up and place you where you need to be. And a lot of people, astrologers, readers, things that I've been actually coming across the last week or so, I've seen a lot of people talking about you are exactly where you're meant to be in order for the universe to, and I say universe, but the universe is you, bringing to you what is in divine alignment for you. And the card says, ride the waves, tap into flow state and let go. And that can be a really, and I love how she's kind of like pointing upwards, she's kind of like, I'm not here. She's got her one hand out. She's like, I'm not here. I'm going here, and it's not about trying to control where you're going, but it's allowing your perception, oh my goodness, your sense of self to just be so open to what is unfolding without knowing, and that's a scary place to be sometimes because, oh, wonderful, Becky, I'm so happy to hear that. It's a scary place to be sometimes, but it's also really exciting because it's like, I don't know where I'm going. It's so out of my comfort zone. It's so unfamiliar. My cat is reiterating for us. But at the same time, look at it from a sense of what is available to you, what new experiences, what new stories are just waiting to be written, are waiting to be embodied. And the only way to do that is by allowing. It's not about you going. There was a situation that came up for me personally where a situation was kind of taken out of my hands. I should have a couple of situations like that, right? Like recently. But a specific situation. And I knew that had I been given the choice, my cat is just, now she's like, okay, I'm done, I want out of here. Had I been given the choice, I probably would have blocked myself. And I would have, if I had the previous awareness, I would have maybe gone into a place of fear, maybe gone into a place of, trying to control the outcome of something. But instead, the situation actually occurred without my knowledge. And when it did, it was kind of like, you don't really have a choice. It's just going to happen. And while I was reluctant at first and hesitant, I also now understand how it is the beginnings of me taking the first step in a brand new life, and that my life, myself, is being completely reborn, completely reinvented. And that is an incredibly beautiful thing when we can take circumstances that are completely out of our hands, when we can instead of looking at a situation as lack or looking at a loss, we can instead look at what the circumstance was creating for us. And the only way to do that is by getting out of our own way and just allow the experiences to unfold, allow the circumstances to fall away, because that is the only way that old cycles are going to clear in order to place you on that new divine pathway with the plan that is more in alignment with your authentic self and where you are meant to be going. November is jam-packed with some really amazing, beautiful cosmic alignments that I just can't even put into words here. I'd be here all night, but I do so throughout the month in the Cosmic Oracle. But it's really showing us that this new cycle is being born. And I do think that has something to do with the coming year, 2024, how January, I think it's January, if I'm not mistaken, I could be wrong, but if I can remember correctly, I think it might be Pluto moving into Aquarius, if I'm not mistaken. And I do really feel like that has a beautiful new beginning in what we could consider the age of Aquarius. But I feel like there's just some brand new beginnings where we're all just really being reborn and being given the opportunity to, I feel like, move into alignment with things that our soul wants, what our soul signed up to do at some point in time, whether it was this incarnation, whether it was a previous incarnation. But you're going to know it, because I feel like you're going to start seeing glimmers of it if you haven't already, where you're just kind of being pushed into these situations, and you know, you might feel a little bit of, I don't know if I want to say the word fear, but just like anticipation or trepidation, where you're just not really sure, but at the same time, you can't help this pull that's happening. And again, when we get out of our own way, the universe just really places us in ways, or, you know, experiences that all have that serendipitous moment for us to align it with exactly the right people, with exactly the right experiences, with exactly the right connections. Whatever it might be, it's working for you. Emotional stuff coming up to the surface, let it happen, let it flow. I know that we're taught as a culture, society, to really like stuff everything down. It makes people uncomfortable when we are vulnerable, and it makes us sometimes feel like it's not okay to be vulnerable, you know, and like we don't have our stuff together, or like we have to be strong all the time. But you know that true strength does not come from pushing down emotions, from not expressing emotions, from not feeling emotions. True strength comes from being 100% vulnerable and being unapologetic about it. So allowing yourself, because up and out, that is how things move through us. Everything is in your higher layers. It trickles down to the physical, and that's how it actually processes out of us. So allow those emotions to come through, to be expressed, to connect with them if that's the case. And even if they're not negative emotions and they're just feelings, that excitement, joy, you're, you know, eager to start something, go with it. Allow it to happen. Allow it to guide you. Allow it to move you, because it is teaching you something. Others, when they're going through it, be that person that just receives. You don't have to understand it. You don't have to agree with it, but just receive. Go with the flow, because there is something in it. It is teaching you. There is, if someone around us is erupting or being triggered, it's because we're mirroring something, and we're mirroring something to them, they're mirroring something to us. There's something there for all of us to grow from. Remember, Saturn playing its role out right now, moving direct, is opening the door to pathways that were previously closed to us. But in order to open that door, you yourself have to have done some of that work. You yourself have also got to hold those keys of ascension, right? So those keys lie in what's hidden beneath the surface. So let what's coming up come up. Let it teach you. Learn from it. Move through it. Flow through it the best that you can. Don't suppress. But at the same time, if situations are falling away from your life right now, let them. Understand them. Let them go. Because again, this stuff from old cycles is being cleared out of our way so that we can grow into new versions of self, new experiences. And I do have to tell you that in this time, 6 months from now, you are not going to recognize yourself. You are not going to be the same person. So that's a beautiful blessing. Not saying that who you are now is not magical, but we always have room for growth. And on this human journey, we are constantly evolving, or meant to be evolving, into the highest aspect of self. Okay. All right, everybody. So that is our Moon Day message for the week. So once again, for those of you just popping in, it is ebb and flow. Also, I just heard the connection with the water. They're showing us our intuition. Our intuition speaking really, really loudly this week. So again, let that be what moves you. You don't have to understand the how. You don't have to understand the when. That's part of surrendering and flowing, is just allowing your intuition to show you without knowing, and move towards it, or move in flow with how the current is pulling you. All right. And again, you see her hand there. She's like, yep, we're gonna go this way. All right. So with that said, I hope that you all have a most magical and blessed week. Again, I won't be live next Monday, but I will post a message for us for the week so that we have it. At the same time, those of you who are tuning in live, if you would like to potentially be the winner or recipient of one of my 2024 year ahead readings, all you have to do is comment so that I know that you are tuning in live. I'm going to put everybody's names into my magical cauldron, pull it out randomly, allowing Spirit to show me who it is that is in most need of that reading. Those of you catching the replay back, thank you so much for doing so, for your support, for your love. And I do apologize, I did not announce the giveaway in advance because I wanted it to be a surprise. But once again, there will always be more options. I have so much that I have in store and planned that I want to start doing, changing things around. So yeah, so I'm so happy to be back with all of you, and I appreciate all of you being here with me. So much love and blessings to you. Be well.